back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Trish. I am an ambulatory wheelchair user, and I use this channel to short my day-to-day life is like. Today, I am going to make breakfast biscuits. These are going to be full of classic breakfast flavor, and they feature scrambled eggs and bacon. Mornings get hectic here. I try to do as much as I can the night before, but things still get a little wild. So I am always looking for ways to make my mornings easier. I'm gonna whip up these breakfast biscuits and then I'll have something to serve my daughter for the next few days. They will take about a half an hour to make. I love sharing disability-friendly recipes with you all. But as a disabled person, nothing ever turns out picture perfect for me. And that is okay. However, if you were expecting a cinematic food video, this is not the place for that. Things are going to get messy, they're going to be realistic, and that is okay. I'm going to get started on my recipe, so let's get cooking. All right, here are all my ingredients. I am going to use 5 eggs, bacon, a cup and a half of milk, a cup of cheese, 2.5 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking soda, and then salt, pepper, and minced garlic to taste. I love garlic. I really can't get enough. So I've currently got my oven preheating to 425 degrees. And I'm going to start by scrambling the eggs and cooking up the bacon. And I will use a little bit of the milk now, and then the rest is going to get dumped in later. I started the bacon first because bacon's going to take longer to cook. I am going to crumble it as I cook it, but you could also dice it up ahead of time. My hands don't work properly. I say this in like every cooking video and every makeup video I do. So I'm looking for the easiest way to do this. I am going to be very careful not to overcook my eggs since I will be baking them as well. I am not good at cooking eggs. That is something that generally eludes me. These obviously aren't done. But when they get a little fluffier, I will turn the heat off while the bacon finishes cooking. As the bacon finishes up, I'm going to dump in the dry ingredients. We've got our flour first. Next up is the baking powder. Minced garlic, and I realize this is not really a dry ingredient, but it's going in. And last but not least, our salt and pepper. So I'm going to put in the other ingredients now. Eggs are first. With each ingredient, I'm just going to gently fold it in. Next up is the cheese. Again, I'm going to gently fold. Next up is the bacon. Now, I just crumbled this by hand, and I did not do like super small pieces. I definitely want the bacon to be the star of the show. I'm going to fold in again, so things just get more combined with each ingredient. I want to make sure each biscuit has eggs, bacon, and cheese. To finish this up, I'm going to pour in milk. Always add milk slowly. That way you can get the exact right amount for what you're making. I'm going to keep mixing until they're easy to get into biscuit form. I am all about shortcuts, and it might be tempting to just throw the eggs in here. Don't do that. I tried it that way before. It did not cook nicely. They are ready to go in the oven. This is 1 out of 2 pans, so I'm making 12 biscuits out of that recipe. And I made them big. You could cut these in half and make 24. I did lightly grease the baking dish since I'm using glass, but if you're using like a cookie sheet, you probably wouldn't have to do that. All right, I'm going to put these in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. And here they are. I cooked them for exactly 15 minutes and they turned out perfect. As you can see, I made them pretty big. So, like one of these will be enough for my daughter for breakfast. And honestly, one will probably be enough for me too. But I'm going to let them cool off and then stick them in the fridge and they'll be good for a few days in there. Thank you so much for watching. I love sharing these easy recipes with you. If you want to see more and you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do that now. I vlog almost every day, so I'll see you soon.